Welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. Heather Rath has joined us once again for her monthly update, and she's going to begin with something kind of fun. Last week you were in Columbia.
I was just telling Robyn, I'm crying, y'all. So I was in Columbia for a conference, and I'm sorry, I cannot stop laughing. Okay. Pull it together. Okay, so Henry McMaster, who we love, our governor.
Yes.
I was front row at this conference, and he gets up there, and the conference was about teams and collaboration and how we can all do better to address the addiction crisis in our state. And he talks about collaboration, and he starts telling the Operation Jackpot story, and I'm just sitting there in the front row. I'm like,
Which was in the 80s.
It was in the 80s on Hilton Head Island,
right?
On Calabogie Sound, and we know like all of the people that were involved. And so I'm just like, oh, he's in a room of 500 people.
He loves to tell that story.
He loves to tell the story.
He was Attorney General.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I mean, so there's a lot of wraparound and a lot of collaboration, but it was pretty funny to be sitting front row and being like, yes, and I know all these people. Anyways, neither here nor there. A lot of fun.
We're going to still be happy and joyful because we're talking about the Lantern Parade.
We are.
This weekend. Right.
Yeah, but before we bounce to the Lantern Parade, let's talk about Friday night.
Yeah, Hilton Head High School.
Y'all have got to come out to Hilton Head Island High School.
To support.
They're
in the playoffs.
They have not made it this far.
In years.
30 something years.
Oh, God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so everybody come on out. It's $10. Super fun time. We're there every Friday, so.
And they're playing a school called Gray something, I'm not sure.
Gray's Collegiate in Columbia.
That's right.
Yeah, a lot of the state legislators, kids go there, so I have a group chat going. That's Friday, and then Saturday we have Lantern Parade.
Right,
and
it's going to be a wonderful event.
Yeah, and the weather's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fantastic.
All right, and then now we're going to get to some very serious topics.
Yes, this is government affairs, right?
We start happy and then we get serious. All right, the trolley service there's a jeopardy.
Yeah, so what we're looking at is the Breeze trolley, right? That runs locals and visitors all around the island.
And back and forth to Bluffton.
Yes, absolutely. So they have some short funding in their funding cycle. And so they are asking the town of Hilton Head Island for some extra dollars. They're asking some private donors for some dollars, but they are looking at potentially cutting off some of that weekend service. But more importantly, the demand is up and people want to ride it. And Brian Sullivan just read a letter from the Palmetto Bay Marina folks, the residents that live there, that basically said they're begging for a trolley stop. And it makes sense, right? You have a lot of our young professionals living in Palmetto Bay, and they want to get to the beach or they want to get to bars. So for them to circulate around the island without having to drive is a win-win. So there's going to be a lot of conversation coming up with that. It just went through Finance and Administration with Alex Brown's committee.
And you were saying the federal funding is going to be reduced, so that's playing into it as well.
I was just having a conversation with a lobbyist up in DC that does a lot of transportation funding, and Sean Duffy, our Director of Transportation, or DOT, or Secretary, I should say, is looking at potentially cutting back some of that transportation funding in order to put more into roads and bridges. Whether or not that's just a direct hit on states that govern a little bit more liberal than South Carolina doesn't matter. It will hit all of us equally. So we just need to watch out for that.
Okay, and then finally, December 5th is the tree lighting that Friday.
Yes. Right? So we have the tree lighting ceremony and the Mitchellville holiday nights and lights. Both. So Mitchellville is on Friday and Saturday, and then the tree lighting is on Friday. It's down at the park, and our friend, my bestie, Martin Lesh, he is coordinating all of the musicians. So it'll be
wonderful as we kick off the holidays.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Heather. And we'll be right back with more news after this. Don't go away.